but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks in the second game of a 3-game series at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Welcome back. The Orioles got back to their winning ways. There haven't been many winning ways so far this season, but we're figuring things out. It's a 5-6 record. We've won 2 of the past 3. Last night we got another good start from Zach Eflin. He gave us another quality start. Unfortunately, I got some news on him that is going to give you a heart attack if you haven't heard already. So go ahead and grab some nitroglycerin pills. We'll get to everything here in just a sec. I'm always trying to put the cart before the horse. Welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, thanks for giving it a shot. I'm glad you found it. This channel started up last season, and I dedicate it to just calling all the Oriole games. Play-by-play, commentary, every single game. I have not missed one yet. And, fingers crossed that continues to be the case. So please, give it a shot if you're new. And if you do enjoy it, hit that subscribe button and become a fellow bird watcher. Join the community here. We got some good fans here and lovers of the game of baseball, which is what it's all about, folks. The beautiful American pastime. I love baseball. I mean, it's my jam. I got my coffee here. Give me a sec. All right. So, yeah, this is a late start again for those of you on the East Coast. For me, it's fantastic. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm awake, I'm alert, and I am ready for Orioles baseball once again. Tonight, we have a pitching matchup of 2 guys that have struggled in their first 2 starts for their respective clubs. For us, it's Charlie Morton. And this is going to be a game that, if you've been following along with the channel, I've said, nobody should be freaking out about anybody on our pitching staff, in our rotation, I should say, until you give them 3 starts. It's just too unfair to, write off a player. But Charlie Morton has made 2 pretty lousy starts, and I hope tonight is the night that he can put it together, because I still think there's something in there with him. His strikeout numbers are up. I don't know if that's come at the benefit or if it's a positive thing, that if he can figure everything else out, that he's got that strikeout pitch working, or if maybe trying to strike guys out is the problem. I don't know, but we're going to try to root this guy on. I am rooting for nobody harder than I am for Charlie Morton tonight to give us a solid start, keep us in the ball game, and give us a chance to win our first series of the season. We've got 2 shots at it after winning that first game, and If we don't do it tonight, we got tomorrow afternoon. Who's got tonight? We've got tomorrow. All right, so let's go over it's Merrill Kelly, by the way, on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Merrill Kelly through 2 starts. He has a 1-1 record, but guess what? His ERA is worse than Morton's. His whip, walks and hits per innings pitched, also higher than Morton's. He's got an ERA of a flat 10. Morton's is somewhere in the 9s. I don't have it in front of me. But, so Kelly, Morton's not the only guy who's had 2 bad starts, Hopefully we can get it together tonight. But let's go over the starting lineups because this game should be getting started here in just under 5 minutes. What happened to the sub count? It's completely disappeared on me. That's alarming. Let's hit the refresh button on that and see if something happens. We've got a big old black box. We have nobody watching. Okay. I don't know. I've lost all my subs. What a terrible night, folks. So, look, if you're upset about Charlie Morton, I'm upset. Look at this. I got no subs, apparently. Starting lineups are coming up here in just a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got the ball game up and running now that we're nearing first pitch. Hope you folks are doing well. How are you? Let me know in the Charm City chat, and I'll get through the chat once we get nice and settled in here. Now, what is this doing? I'm clicking, but nothing's happening. All right, try it again. Okay, that's an improvement. And what do we got? There it is. All right, game's up. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for your Baltimore Orioles. Leading off and playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, who looked like he was back to good old Gunnar last night with a couple of hits and a couple of stolen bases. Adley Rutschman's going to DH tonight and bat second. Ryan O'Hearn will play first base and hit third. He had a home run last night, his first of the season. Jordan Westberg will hit cleanup and play third base. Sed Mullins will bat fifth and play center field. Tyler O'Neill will be in right field after a game off last night. He will bat sixth. Heston Kjerstad in left field hitting seventh. Gary Sanchez behind the plate will bat eighth and hitting ninth. The second baseman, Jackson Holliday, for the Arizona Diamondbacks. First 7 guys, same as last night. You got Corbin Carroll in right field leading off. Geraldo Perdomo at shortstop batting second. Pavin Smith is the DH and number 3 hitter. Cleanup hitter is Josh Naylor at first base. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the man with the purple beaker hair. I figured it out. It's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in left field batting fifth. Eugenio Suarez will hit sixth and play third. Gabriel Moreno will do the catching and bat seventh. Alec Thomas will take over for Jake McCarthy in center field tonight, hitting eighth. And Garrett Hampson will take over at second base for Tim Tawa. Hampson, a veteran utility infielder at this stage of his career, just 1 for 7 on the season, so he hasn't been around much. Pocket Watch just gifted 5 memberships, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
That just jumped right off the page. Look at this, folks. Look at the charitable nature of one of our Charm City chat's finest, Pocket Watch. Hooking up 5 randoms. And look at that. Dan Kosek is one of them. Dan's usually around. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that gift. Ronnie Hood, Big Shag, Damian Fowler, and Scott Horwitz. Also, the lucky recipients of some Magic memberships. Hopefully we'll see those binoculars in the chat.
Nice binoculars. Nice binoculars.
Thanks again there, Pocket Watch.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
I really do appreciate it, sir. All right, we are inside Chase Field. It looks like the place isn't as opened up as... Oh, they've got like the windows open, but not the roof. It's partially open. This retractable dome stadium. I'm looking a little pink tonight, I know. See if I can work on this lighting. Gunnar Henderson is in the on-deck circle right now. We're almost ready for baseball. Merrill Kelly, so yeah, 2 starts, a 1-1 record. He's given up 3 home runs in his 2 starts, just 9 innings total. Opponents hitting 308 off of him. And that whip is not accurate. 117. That is a typo, as they say in the industry, because no, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.9 something. Oh, that's right. I need to get this scoreboard ready to go for you on the other side. So first pitch will be coming up here in a moment. We'll hang out right here until that first. Well, let me go to that sub. Where's that sub count thing? Where's the website for this? Why is that being weird? So I go to, well, in the tab, it's got my current sub count right there in the tab, but you go to the page right now and it's just a spinning wheel. So apparently there's a technical issue with the sub count. First pitch of the ball game is hit on the ground to second base by Gunnar. It's a routine ground out, 4-3. There goes Gunnar trying to jump on the first pitch. It's great when it works, but when it doesn't, your leadoff man is making a 1-pitch out and not really giving the rest of his teammates a chance to look at what the pitcher's doing. I'm typically not a fan of going after the first pitch if you're going to be hitting leadoff. I mean, that's just me. Leading off the ball game. Adley, it's worked. I can point out examples where it was great. I remember clearly a game against the Yankees where he drilled a ball over Juan Soto's head to get the game started, and we never looked back, you know. Adley Rutschman is at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
His average at 256. First pitch was a strike, and the next one is high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Forgot to hit the Gunnar button.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
So, yeah, regarding Zach Eflin, by the way, 1-1 pitch is a little bit off the plate with a changeup. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eflin was removed from the game because for precautionary reasons, and yet they're going to do tests. So is it a precaution or is it something that's more than that if you got to do tests? But Zach Eflin's shoulder, great, is currently a question mark. So cross your fingers, say your prayers. 3-1 pitch to Adley, and he chased ball 4, swinging a foul ball. And the count runs full. Folks, I'm telling you right now, if we lose Eflin for any length of time beyond a start or two, this is it is panic time. If that's the case, let's hope for the best. Payoff pitch to Adley is a breaking ball fouled away. We'll do it again. They do have the roof open, okay, but it is a pretty hazy-looking sky out there. Payoff pitch once more is low for ball 4. Take your base, Adley.
I'm walking here.
So we talked about this a little bit yesterday. Like, when is it the right time to ambush a pitcher? Because that first pitch you get is oftentimes the best one you're going to get. They want to get ahead with a first pitch strike. Sometimes they don't hit the edge. And if it's in the zone you're looking for, you can do a lot of damage. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. But you can't do it with every batter, obviously.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
But there was an example where Gunnar tried to do the ambush, and then Adley goes up there, works the count, and gets a walk. If we get a mix of that, I think we can put together, with regularity, a good number of runs on the board. This pitch is low and in, 2-0. O'Hearn batting .308. First home run of the season last night. That's right. Skubal tossed another great ball game for the Tigers. Luckily, he was on the schedule to face the Yankees today and shut the Yankees down. So, Yankees have been struggling. They're now down to what, 6-5? We're a game out of first place, folks. For everybody that's ready to, talk about how the ship has sunk, we're a game out of first place. How you doing, folks? I mean, that's going to change tonight because the Red Sox and Blue Jays are playing head-to-head. Whoever wins that, I guess. We can't really gain ground on we got to hopefully win the night and continue to say we're right there. Come on, folks. We'll be all right. It's a 2-2 count after a foul ball. Merrill Kelly, veteran right-hander. I think he's about 35 years old at this point. Middle of the rotation arm for the Diamondbacks. Here's a 2-2 to O'Hearn, and that is hit on the ground, and a past the diving glove of the second baseman, a base hit. Rutschman, is he going to turn and go to third? You bet your bottom dollar. Adley going first to third like 2023. We've got first and third, nobody out. One out, excuse me. One out. Sorry. Bad form, BW. One out, first and third. Jordan Westburg, folks.
West is that way.
Coming up in an RBI spot. Again, Kelly coming into tonight, a 10 ERA after his first two starts. So his ERA is higher than Charlie Morton's. I know that might be difficult for you to believe, but if we score in this inning, that'll continue to be the case. We get a 1-0 count on Westburg. Next pitch. Up and in and hit him. On the back of the shoulder near the W on his name. Westburg is plunked and the bases are loaded. That's my boy right there. Why are you plunking my boy right there? Yep, right under the W. On the back below the left shoulder there. Hopefully it's just going to be a purple spot and nothing else. Westburg trying to read his body language. No trainers out there or anything, so I think it's all good. Ced Mullins coming up and yet another huge RBI spot, folks. We got the bases loaded.
Well said, now you know what to do.
I forgot. I can only play that other piece of music for like 4 seconds. Got to be careful. Bases loaded. Mullins at the plate. First pitch. He lines it. Base hit into right field. One run is in. And here comes another. O'Hearn comes in to score. Great camera work, everybody. 2-0 Baltimore on a 2-run single by Ced Mullins. Folks, we're already winning. Bro, Ced, you're up to 13 RBI, man. First at bat of game number 12, you're sitting on 13 RBI. First and second, one out. And Kelly throwing to first base for some reason. Why are you throwing to first? It's first and third. Okay, they fixed the diagram. I'm like, why would he throw to first if it's first and second? That's why. Come on, graphics department. That's twice you've made me look bad. We're only in the top of the first. Swing and a miss by O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Oh, let me get this scoreboard up and running for you over here. It should be running at this point. Gonna take a sec. Stand by. Got to do some surgery here. Now a check on Mullins again. That's a second check on him. First and third, 1 out, 2 runs in. All right. Now let me move that over to the left a little bit. That's what she said. All right. There we go. Hey, welcome to Chase Field, by the way. Hey, All right, 0-1 the count, and what do we got here? Manager coming out to talk to the ump about something, and I wasn't paying much attention to the last minute, setting up the scoreboard here, so I'm not sure what they're arguing. I think it had something to do with a batter potentially being safe somewhere or something. I don't know. What do you guys think it is? You probably know. It's not a heated argument. And whatever it is, they're done with it. Challenging, yeah, that was it. Yeah, Mullins, the throw over there was close, so I thought maybe they might challenge it, but there wasn't a challenge. You can challenge a pickoff play, right? I mean, why wouldn't you be able to? So I'm not sure what the discussion was really about. 0-1 pitch hit on the ground by O'Neill, right to second. Perdomo to second for 1, over to first. And O'Neill, unfortunately, kills this rally with that runner at third, only 1 out. Another double play ball by the Orioles. But we get 2 runs on the board to give Charlie Morton a little bit of something to work with. And, unless Merrill Kelly suddenly puts it together. Again, an ERA of 10 before this inning. So that ERA has gone up. So if he continues to pitch the way he has, we're going to put more runs up there. So don't you worry, folks. We go to the bottom of the first. Baltimore 2, Arizona coming up. By the way, folks, I'm not sure if it's still here in the Charm City chat. Let me scroll all the way to the top. Yeah. I want to say hi to Anthony, Evan, Travis, Pocket Watch again. Froggy's here, just popping in to say hey. Always a pleasure, Froggy. Ryan, Poole. Wow, that's pretty tragic to hear. Johnny Cage, Baxter. Did I say your name already? Chilo's back. B. Ravens, Harvey, OC, or is that a Q? My vision is terrible. George, welcome back, everybody. Bobo, if I missed your name, forgive me. Michael, DDH is here. Shantae, good to have you, folks. MG, On Point, Leonard. Holy cow, lots of folks. Hey, everybody. Somebody wanted to leave a message in my Charm City chat before the game even started, and in case you missed it, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. It's from Calvin Barnes, and it reads, "Here at Chase Field with my O's gear on, near the visitors' bullpen, and have been showcasing my picket sign, Morton, please retire." First pitch from Charlie Morton is hit foul off to the left by Corbin Carroll. Folks, I apparently can't really get the message driven home to you here. I don't know how to make this any clearer. Don't be a dumb fan, okay? You're not a fan if you're going to the game holding up a sign trashing your own player on the night that he's pitching. So when I said earlier that I'm rooting for Morton tonight more than ever I've rooted for anybody to do well, it's because of that comment right there. What are you doing, dude? You're going to a game where he's pitching, and you're going to go there and like trash our own player. I don't get it. This one's laced foul right-hand side. Carroll has fouled the first 2 pitches off. Both of them have been hit hard. So I'm worried about how hard it's going to be hit when it's put in a fair territory. This pitch is way off. Oof. Look, if Morton goes out and throws a third stinker, I said it before, it's time to start thinking about another option. I don't think he's going to be a guy you just cut because of his contract. You might put him in the pen. 1-2 pitch. Did that hit him? Wow. A curveball that lands on Carroll's foot puts a very fast runner on at first base with nobody out to start the ball game for Morton. I mean, I'm going to feel terrible if he has another bad game because again, you got to start making plans, you know, but there's a first pitch strike to Perdomo. 0-1 on Perdomo, hitting .308. Carroll taking his lead from first. He's dancing. Pitch over the plate but low with a curve. 1 ball, 1 strike. I am just going to try to maintain my composure. Check on the runner. He's back. They're going to do tests, Michael. They haven't come back with anything. They're acting like it's not serious, but the way another check on the runner, so now Carroll has license to take off with an even bigger jump on a 1-1 count right now to Perdomo. They're making it sound like it's precautionary, but we heard that about other guys before. This pitch is a curveball low. 2 balls and a strike. Come on, Charlie. Dude. Come on, dude. The 2-1 count. Perdomo outside, 3-1. Cutter. Get it together, Charlie. 3-1 pitch. There goes the runner. It's a ball 4. So it doesn't matter. It was a great throw by Sanchez. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. So a hit batter and a walk to begin Morton's third start. And now the scoreboard has jumped. What happened here? Always something. What is going on with the scoreboard? Are you going to stay that way? It is 2-0 Orioles, but the Diamondbacks have 2 men on and nobody out in the bottom of the first. Pavin Smith coming up to hit right now. Hitting .348 in the early going. Morton pitches, and that is off the plate outside for ball 1. Curveball low, ball 2. Pitch.
Fuck! Shit! Come on! Jesus Christ!
Wild pitch. Runners move up 3-0. Pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded, nobody out. Josh Naylor up. Hitting an even 300. A hit batter, a walk, a wild pitch. Everything but a balk so far in the first inning. We've got a mound meeting with the infield and Drew French. Two 2-0 Baltimore. Just want to get that score out as much as I can while we have it. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Diamondbacks. Josh Naylor in the box. Morton on the bump. First pitch is a curveball that's mercifully called a strike. That looked 2 inches outside. I haven't seen one curve in the zone yet. Oh and 1 on Naylor. Yeah, well, enjoy the rest of the game out there, dude. Okay? Enjoy the rest of the game out there. This ball's hit on the ground. First base. They go to second for one. Back to first. That is a double play. The Diamondbacks get a run, but the Orioles get 2 out and a chance to get out of this inning with the lead. Big double play right there. That was Morton on the throw back to first, covering the bag. So a 1-6, a 3-6-1 double play. Here is Gurriel Jr. And that ball's hit up the middle. It's Gunnar Henderson's got it over to first in time. We get out of the inning. Rocky start for Charlie Morton. He gives up a run. But we have a lead after one inning. It's 2-1. And I can't believe this umpire is going to check Morton for sticky stuff. Really? Does this guy look like he's got an edge on anybody right now? What do you... Sticky stuff. You're out of your mind. I'm going to grab a lucky. And, yeah, again, just one more time in case anybody hasn't gotten the hint. You call my player when he's on this team a bum or washed or trash when it's a case of performance issues and not a case of lack of desire, lack of hustle, something like that. You guys know the difference. I'm telling you. I'm gonna take you off my channel, and I'm probably gonna lose 10 more people for everyone that I do that to, because they're gonna look at that as like I'm some authoritarian guy that's trying to like mind control his audience. I'm not. I'm simply asking that you treat people with all due respect. Okay? Once a player is off our team, say whatever the hell you want, even though I still think it's in bad taste sometimes. But, damn. I know Morton doesn't look good out there. All right? I know. We could talk about it, what he's doing that's not working. And we can talk about the front office or Brandon Hyde going, well, when are you going to make a change if this ain't working? But damn it, man. Keep the insults out of my chat. I'm done with it. I've been done with it. I've never tolerated, and I never will. You're not taking over, okay? Heston Kjerstad will lead off the top of the second, and I promise I'm done with that kind of. I don't want to have to do it every game, okay? It's really getting annoying for everybody. Kjerstad's next pitch is fouled back. It's 0-2. I know it was ugly. Morton's ERA actually just went up. 1 run. He had a +9 ERA, so it should have actually gone down a smidge. A +9 ERA means they're giving up slightly more than a run an inning. He gave up 1 run, so it actually went down a smidge. Not that that one's hit the left field. Gurriel will make the catch. Kjerstad retired, 1 away. Not that I'm trying to make what he's done sound good, but that's just math. It's actually gone down a smidge. All right, Gary Sanchez is in the box, hitting just .077, but he's had 1 big hit, drove in a couple of runs. He also has a sac fly on the season. This pitch is low for ball 1. .1-0 offering is a check swing called a strike. That was outside. And if they're going to give him that slider off the plate like that, I would expect Kelly to throw more of them. 1-0. That one's fouled off of Sanchez's foot. Oh, so the first pitch was called a ball then. But the umpire did the finger point like a strike. I'm out of my mind, folks. I am out of my mind. All I want to do is give you as accurate of a call as I can. I hate it when I make mistakes. One out, nobody on base. Top of the second, 2-1 Orioles. 1-2 the count on Gary Sanchez. Zac Efron. I don't know if, he's got to get in some starts with, he's like training, but he's not throwing in competitive action. So I would expect at least like 2 rehab starts before you can even consider calling him up. So even if he made his first rehab start, I don't know, next week, it's going to be at least another week more than that. 2-2 pitches hit hard, but right to Perdomo at short. He fields it cleanly over to first in time, 2 away. Sanchez retired 6-3. Cantankerous, how are you? Jackson Holliday's up. Holliday had an 0 for last night, but still hitting .294. And first pitch he goes after, fouls it back. Fastball just 91 from Kelly. Yeah, I'm predicting at least 2 home runs tonight. We're gonna get a couple of homers tonight. I got a hunch. That's a called strike 2, knee high on the outside corner. 0-2 on Holliday. Pitch from Kelly. Swing and a miss, and Holliday down on 3 pitches. That cutter had a lot of the plate. He could not touch it, though. And the inning is over. We go on to the bottom of the second. Orioles 2, Diamondbacks 1. So, all right, I'm going to get a lucky. I'm going to get my lucky. I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to watch Charlie Morton pitch a second inning. And I'm not going... My blood pressure is going to remain in a healthy place. Not going to flip out. I'm not even going to flip out on anybody in the chat. Watch me get into Zen mode, okay? All right, I've done some meditating out here. I know how it works. All right, so give me a sec. All right, I'll be right back. All right, folks. It's a Xanax night. Xanax night. First pitch is a strike. Hey, we got ahead of a batter. Eugenio Suarez at the plate. Bottom of the second. He's hitting just 162, but he's got 5 homers on the season already. Fouled back 0-2. 0-2 on Suarez. Leading off. Whoa! Did my green screen happen? I think my green screen just fell on me. Here's a check swing. He went around. That's strike 3, and that's a good start to the second. And I've got technical issues.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
What happened? Oh, my screen fell. Holy shit. Well, I just missed a base hit in center field by Gabriel Moreno. 1 out single. 1 on, 1 out. Wow. So yeah, my screen, which is like on a rolling track, you know, like you have when you go out to a balcony or whatever, it's off its rolling track. So it's just sort of propped up, and then it just fell over. It would have clunked me on the head if I went for the green screen setup here. It actually prevented head trauma, so that's always good. Alec Thomas at the plate. First pitch is a strike. I think that was fouled away. We got a runner at first, 1 out for Morton, trying to settle down here. Pitch, check swing on a curve, appeal. No swing, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would like to know if anyone has info on Ted Williams' last game in Baltimore. My father took me to that game, but I was very young. I do recall Williams walking with the bases loaded, but that's it. Yeah, Jeffrey, we've got some folks in here who might have been around for that. I certainly was not. That pitch is called, it's a strike. It's 1-2. When would that have been? Like, right at the start of the 60s? Like 60, 61, something like that? This ball's hit on the ground. Nice jumping grab by O'Hearn. He'll hit the first base bag for the only out he can get. 2 down, runner from first goes up to second. Moreno. 1960. Hey, look at me. I mean, I didn't know that for fact. I just was kind of thinking, that sounds about right. I think he got up to 60. That September 28th, 1960. There's a called strike to Garrett Hampson on a sinker at 95 from Morton. The 0-1 pitch is fouled away. It's 0-2. Okay, one more strike. We get out of this inning. And for his career, Bart, he did homer in his last at-bat. Did he homer in his first at-bat? I got to put together a documentary that we got some Ted Williams interview clips. Several baseball players. I used to work for a company that did all the video and like promotional work for disabled American veterans, working in D.C. at the time, and got a chance to meet some legends. This pitch is off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hampson. And the 1-2. That's way high. Sanchez luckily grabs it out of the air. Already had 1 wild pitch tonight from Morton. Come on, Charlie. You were just starting to find a groove here. Let's get this final. Yes, strike 3. There is a fastball swung on a missed.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, Charlie Morton throws a scoreless inning. Folks.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
I mean, it's party time, right? Party time? Let me close that door. So you mean to tell me all I got to do is have a lucky every inning Charlie pitches? Is that the secret? Man, what is going on with the color tonight on my face? This is... All right, that's better. I don't know why it keeps changing. I look crazy. Back to school drop. There's so many great lines from that movie. My favorite is... when Rodney's throwing a big party in the dorm or whatever, they got Oingo Boingo playing. And he's in the hot tub. He's got like 5, 6 babes. Some chick's like pouring him some champagne. And she says, "Say when." And good old Rodney just quips back, "Right after this drink." Yeah, I feel you, Rodney. I feel you. Who hasn't gone to the local swimming pool and just tried to recreate the triple Lindy, folks? Who hasn't? Hey, BW, I'm just listening to you. I hope we get this dub. I do too. I want to win a series. In fact, I want to have a shot at a sweep. I'm greedy. Gunnar Henderson will lead things off for the Orioles.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is called a strike on the inside edge, a cutter at 89 miles an hour. Gunnar goes after this next pitch and hits it on the ground, just like he did his first at-bat. Gunnar grounds out to second base, this time on 2 pitches instead of 1. That's the only difference. Adley Rutschman coming up. This is where the rally started back in the first inning when he walked. Came around the score along with Ryan O'Hearn on a 2-run base hit by Ced Mullins.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Here's a curveball in there for a strike outside edge. telling you, Kelly's stuff isn't all that impressive. He throws this pitch outside 1-1. Next pitch popped up. Adley with the uppercut swing we don't like to see. That ball's hit a mile high, but only a couple of feet onto the outfield grass. Perdomo, the shortstop, with the catch, 2 away. 2 away for turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Ryan O'Hearn. First pitch taken on the outside edge for a called strike. Next offering is smoke to right. Gonna hang up there though, and caught out there by Carroll for out number 3. He turned on it, but wasn't hit all that hard. I said smoked, might have been a little bit of a overstatement. But the inning is over. We head now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is 2-1 Orioles. Matt smells magic. Something magic happens. What else is going on? There was some other note. Let me go to Rock Kabatko's Twitter feed, or maybe Jake Rill has something that I feel like we haven't talked about yet in this ball game. Oh, here's an update from an hour ago. This could have happened before or after I went on the air. Kyle Gibson is going to make his first start. Those who are asking about Gibson, his first start is going to be on Thursday for the Norfolk Tides. So there you go. Start your clocks. I would say if he's going to make 2 starts and then you got to add another 5 days. So it could be, like about 15 days from Thursday, like 16, or let's shoot for the last week of the month. In time before we face the Yankees, perhaps. Brandon Hyde says Zach Eflin, quote, felt really good waking up this morning. Added that, quote, I said, quote, too many times. Adding that he, quote, didn't feel the soreness as bad. Waiting on MRI results, but an encouraging sign. I will let the MRI speak for itself. I'm done with encouraging signs. Give me the hard info and just hit us with the hard news if it's not good. All right? Don't beat around the bush. Keep your fingers crossed for Eflin, folks. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Corbin Carroll looks at a curveball for strike 1. All right. Whoa, this dog's nose is up in my face. Hey, you. Keep your distance. That one's outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm sorry, folks. So we got another pet night here in Arizona, I guess. And by pet, I mean dogs. I don't see anybody with a gerbil in their lap or a salamander. It's just dogs. It's always dogs. Let's call it dog night. Who are we kidding? Here's a 2-1 pitch fouled away. 2-2 on Corbin Carroll. Hey there, Jeffrey. I think I've seen your name before. Have you been maybe in JJ's chat? He does the Philly games. So, yeah, he should... you have dual citizenship. You're allowed to root for them and root for us. I won't hold it against you. Obviously, if we square off in the World Series, then we got to have a chat. But payoff pitch. Carroll hits it hard to right. That ball is up in the air, and that ball is going to go. Morton gives up a home run ball, and the Arizona Diamondbacks have tied up the game at 2 apiece. I know, people. I know. They're there. They're there. Who wants a hug? Who wants a hug? You want a hug? Is that what we need? Come here. Come here. Come here. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come here. Come here. I know. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I know. It's going to be all right. I might have to put up one of those distress phone numbers. All right, pitch to Perdomo is inside, and he's got a 2-0 count. So a home run ball, and now you follow it up, falling behind 2-0 on a guy that you've already walked today. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. Stay positive with my comments this year and won't bug you. About the Luckies. Oh, was that an issue? I don't know. I can't remember them all at this point, Jeffrey. But I'm glad you're giving me a second chance. And I hope other folks out there who maybe I made a bad first impression give me a second chance. I'm a decent guy. 3-1. I got a few things that I'm a little rigid about, I guess. I don't know. We got a full count. Oh, you can't stand the Phillies. Oh, well then welcome aboard, Jeffrey. Welcome aboard, sir.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Payoff pitch to Perdomo. There's some alliteration for you, and that is ball 4. A curveball low. Another walk for Morton. And, this is getting, That's his third walk already through 2 innings and 2 batters. He's also given up a couple of hits, including a home run ball. ERA currently sitting at 9.58. This ball's hit on the ground to first, and O'Hearn has one play, just like he did last inning. He takes it to the first base bag to get the batter out, and the runner from first goes up to second. There's 1 down. Where's the hat? The hat is around. The hat, I'm kind of spoiling things, but the hat, I think, was talking about maybe making an appearance tonight. Here's a swing and a miss by Naylor on a curveball from Morton, 0-1. Was it Naylor who hit that double play ball? Yeah, he hit that double play ball that really bailed Morton out in that first inning. This ball's lined foul. It's 0-2. 45 pitches for Morton with 1 out in the third, a runner at second base. 2-2 ball game. And Morton with a look at second. The 0-2 swung on and just got a piece of it, did Naylor. It's hit on the ground to second. Holiday will take it to first for the second out with Perdomo now up to third base with 2 away. So 2 outs have moved the runner up twice. But Morton can still keep this game tied. I mean, he did give up the lead already. Thought you would remember that? I offered to make a generous donation to the channel last year if you made it through the game with, wow. Well, there you go. If I turn down that offer, then I am a man of conviction, aren't I? Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has a 1-0 count. Next pitch is tapped in front of Gunnar Henderson. He throws on the run. He's got Gurriel, and this inning is over. A home run ball to Corbin Carroll on a 3-2 pitch to lead off the inning. Gives the Diamondbacks, it puts this game into a tie is what it does. We're tied up at 2. 3 innings in the books. Coming up for the Orioles, middle of the order, Westberg, Mullins, and O'Neill. Let's get some runs. Yes, Spurger, I did. I was able to confirm that Lourdes Gurriel is the purple-haired Muppet guy. That is indeed the case. What are we talking about? All right, folks. All right. I mean, you know, the demands have been met. Whoosha! The hat. All right. The rest of the ball game will now be brought to you by Orioles Magic. Orioles Magic. Propelling the Baltimore Baseball Club to victory since 1954. The hat. All right. I tell you what, the upper deck at this stadium, you would never see me up there. The angle of the upper deck in Arizona is like this. And it's got to be like 40 rows high. It is. I would not be scaling those stairs. First pitch to Westberg is on the outside edge for a called strike. I remember.
West is that way.
I remember going up the upper deck in Memorial Stadium, getting vertigo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on a changeup. This will be the 40th pitch of the day from Kelly. And it's laid off outside for ball one. Swing and a miss, and down goes Westberg. All too soon for the hat. The hat wants it to be known that he's not showing up because the Orioles desperately need, the hat really just wants to hang out. Kind of like opening day, you know. Just wants to chill. I was honestly going to be wearing the hat the whole game. I just forgot. Said Mullins takes inside for ball one.
Well said, now you know what to do.
I just forgot to put it on. 1-0 pitch. Curveball drops in there. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mullins has a hit tonight. The 2-run single. Up there with nobody on, and he fouls this one away. 1-2. Oh, yeah, the crown's around. The crown is around. It's a good thing I ordered Burger King before the tariffs kicked in. The 1-2 pitch to Mullins is off the plate, low and away, 2-2. Yep, I guess I won't be eating Burger King for a while. I'm not paying double. What are you, nuts? 2-2 pitch, outside, full count. I'll just have to settle for this authentic, delicious, inexpensive Thai food that's all over the place, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to just make do. Payoff pitch to Mullins. Popped up, out of play. We'll do it again. Yeah, Tony likes to stop in here in the Charm City chat. Even in the middle of ball games, Tony will get on. This ball's popped up by Mullins. That looked like another home run. Home run looking kind of a swing, but it's just a high pop up to second base. 2 down in the inning. That's right, mystery meat. It's not like that American meat that you can depend on like you get in a package of Lunchables. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Curveball taken for a strike. The A's have 6 in the first inning off of Dylan Cease. Wow. Damn. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. 2-2 ball game, top of the 4th. And the Yankees got shut out by Tariq Skubal. Skubal working on another Cy Young. 0-2 to O'Neill is fouled off. Yeah, it looks like the Yankees have come down earth a little bit. Not hearing so much about those torpedo bats lately, have we? 0-2 pitch. That's one's fouled away as well. Still 0-2, and now the scoreboard is once again jumping around, and I don't know why. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, huh? I'm going to have to fix that. 0-2 pitch. Laid off on a curveball outside. All right, fine. You want me to go in here and, do a little bit of something? I'll do something. Another 1-2 hit on the ground. Perdomo at short. Over to first. In time, inning over. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Still 2-2. Orioles and Diamondbacks. All right, so that scoreboard is back. Whoops. Control Z. That was a mistake. And I'm starting to do this quicker and quicker. Okay, so now the scoreboard's back on both sides. All right, folks. Hey, welcome to the BirdWatcher Channel. We've got a tie ball game. A couple of pitchers who have struggled to start the season have continued to look a little bit shaky out here today. Merrill Kelly for the D-backs. Charlie Morton for us. It's tied right now. We got what do we got to do? I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to ask you to hit the like button, please. You know, this is YouTube. And this is a live stream channel. All I do is call Oriole games. I don't get to be one of these channels that, like, makes a video and then it could just sit out there. Like, let's say you make a video, like a reaction channel. I react to watching Saving Private Ryan, right? I make that video. I put it out there. It'll get its initial view count of subscribers and what have you. And then it'll continue to just be content that can collect views over time and build until you got 10,000, 100,000, crazy amount. But for channels like mine, we have to get by on support from viewers like you, because once these games are over, not too many people are checking them out. You know what I mean? They are archived, though. If you ever want to go back and enjoy a game from last season, they're all there. This is a long, roundabout way of saying, please support the channel in one or more different ways. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. It's free. There's no obligation. And, yeah, there's other ways you can support the channel. Become a member. Costs you a few shekels. It's up to you. There's ways you can do it there in the chat. Eugenio Suarez is at the plate. First pitch is a strike, and the next one is up and away for ball 1. We are in the bottom of the 4th. Thank you for your support, folks. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. It's 1-2. Through the first 3 innings, Morton, 3 walks, 2 hits, and one of them was a home run. That's the problem. You know, 2 hits is fine, but if you're giving up 3 walks and a homer as one of your 2 hits, that's not fine. This pitch is off the plate. Count even up at 2-2. There's one on the outside corner, beautifully placed by Morton. Perhaps his finest pitch in an Oriole uniform. That was a four-seam fastball, but it looked like, yeah, it definitely tailed back like a two-seamer. Look at the tailing action on this pitch. It started 3-4 inches outside and then caught the corner. Great pitch. Here is Moreno. He takes a strike. Yeah, Alan, I'd love to do more retro games in the off season, but the turnout for those have been very, very limited. And also, I wind up getting demonetized because of the content that I'm watching, even though it's silly because it's just, it's an old game that's been uploaded by somebody else on YouTube. And I credit the uploader, both over the microphone and in the description, but we'll see. I might not be able to do that. But I love the idea. Watching some old ball games. Oh, and 2 the count on Moreno. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. Morton in the windup. And this pitch is outside 1-2. Spurger's a Phillies fan. Would love for me to call the... Why would you love for me to call what? Do you want me to call the one game you won? Look at me twisting the knife. It's been 42 years. Yeah. I mean, all those games are certainly available to watch on YouTube. But, here's a ball that's hit very softly. Arias has to hurry. No, it's Westberg, excuse me. Westberg has to hurry, and he does, to get the second out. Well played by Jordan over there at third base tonight. I'm not used to not having Ramon out there now. I was getting used to it. You got a joint, Mr. Ford? Be a lot cooler if you did. Here's Alec Thomas. He takes low for ball 1. I was thinking about driving down to Houston tomorrow, getting me some Aerosmith tickets. 1-0 pitch. Grounded foul. Off to the right. Party at the Moon Tower. Gonna have a full keg. Everyone's going to be there. You ought to go. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Softly, first base. It's fair. It stays fair all the way down to the bag. O'Hearn scoops it up, touches the base, and the inning is over. Charlie Morton. 4 innings, 2 runs. Guess what, folks? There's a chance he could give us a quality start still. Hang in there. We're going on now to the 5th inning, tied at 2. I do like them high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age. Yeah, that aged well, Matthew. That aged well. Still a good movie, though. Anyway, bottom of the order coming up for the Orioles. We got some out-of-town scores you want to talk about? There's us. Reds up 1-0 on the Giants. Top of the 5th. Astros and Mariners scoreless, but Houston is threatening 1st and 3rd. Royals edged out the Twins 2-1. Cubs over the Rangers 10-6. Texas off to a hot start, but they lost today. Guardians in a duel, 1-0 over the White Sox. Tigers shut out the Yankees. Schoolboy with the win there. Blue Jays 6-1 over the Red Sox. The Braves just edged out the Phillies 7-5. Mets doubled up the Marlins 10-5. Cardinals defeated the Pirates 5-3. Dodgers lost again. Yay. Go DC 8-2 over the Dodgers, and the Angels over the Rays 4-3. So Tampa still behind us in the standings. Brewers and Royals went by, and I didn't see it. The Athletics up 6-3 on the Padres. All right. Just in case you aren't looking at the screen, a lot of folks that tune in, you know, they're listening more than they're looking. There's your out-of-town scores. Guardians walked themselves to a victory. What happened? A bases-loaded walk? Don't tell me it was a walk-off walk. That's sick. Here's Heston Kjerstad, folks. You know what to do. Silence! Oh, 1 pitch. Inside 1-1. It was a walk off. Walk off. Pizza. 1-1 pitch. Oh, what are you swinging at? Oh, I knew that ball was dropping out of the zone before you did, dude. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Come on, Silent J. 1-2 pitch. Reached forward and fouled off. That's about all you can do with a pitch like that off the plate outside. Pitch number 59 tonight from Kelly is a curveball hit in the air to left. It's got a little bit of carry on it. It's going to take Gurriel onto the track, and he makes the catch. Kjerstad goes opposite field, but the ball dies out there on the track, 1 away. So it was a bases-loaded walk for a 1-0 win. Wow. Who was pitching? And imagine, what kind was that? Yeah, so that's a home. What a weird game to watch in person, I would imagine. Here is Gary Sanchez, takes a first pitch strike. He's 0 for 1, grounded out back in the second inning. Takes one off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Clevenger. So White Sox fans with just another reason to feel good, right? 1-1 pitch. Oh, come on, Blue. 3 inches outside, you bum. By the way, folks, again, that's part of the rules. The umpire, you can say whatever you want about the umpire, even if he's doing a good job. Any name in the book, you know, as long as it's not like hate speech. This ball's hit on the ground to short. Perdomo over to first in time, 2 away. Sanchez grounds out. At least no one got shot at the White Sox game. By the way, I've been paying attention to where the Oakland Athletics, they have, you know, every team's got to have like a press area, you know, for post game and all that, answer questions. They've got like this Home Depot build your own shack. I don't know if anyone's seen this, but it's kind of sad. Jackson Holliday's up with 2 down, bases empty. He's got an 0-1 count. Next pitch from Kelly is inside, 1-1. Hey, Dan, you notice anything different now that you just got here?
Nice binoculars.
1-1 pitch is off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 to Jackson. Hit in the air. Left field side, but slicing out of play. 2-2. The A's clubhouse is the size of the bar in center field at Nats Park. Dentures. All right. Age jokes are okay. Hey, there's the hot tub that's empty. Nobody wants to get in out there in right center field. 2-2 to Holiday. Hit on the ground, shortstop. Actually, it's the third baseman, Suarez, because the shift is way on, as on as it can be, and Suarez boots it. Eugenio Suarez in the shortstop position. Can't field the ball cleanly, and Holiday will reach with what should go down as an error. Holiday's speed probably helping out. Suarez maybe trying to lift his glove up a little too quickly there. Here comes Gunnar Henderson, folks. 2 down. And a check swing, a strike on a curveball, bottom of the zone.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
They did give a error on that, right? Yeah, that is an error. Charge to Suarez. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away 0-2. You know, it's not often I hit this on an 0-2 count. But the hat told me to hit the button, so I hit the button. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Come on, the hat. Why the hell did you tell me that? Henderson strikes out. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Halfway through this one, tied at 2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Whoa, okay. My screen went completely blue. Got worried for a sec. All right, 9-1-2 due up for the Diamondbacks. The hat takes an L. The hat takes an L. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the hat takes an L. This sounds like a nursery rhyme. How are we doing on the, I'm going to have to look. We got 100 people here. 20 of you have not hit the like button, which is fine. But you 20 people, just letting you know. You can help out right now by hitting that like button if you don't mind. For channels like this, it's very important. The mouse gets the cheese. The mouse gets the cheese. JJ is coming in with a redirect. How you doing, JJ? Welcome aboard.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
I was just going over the out-of-town scores there. Sorry for the loss for your Phillies there, JJ. But the Braves, you know that they're not as bad as their record indicates. You had to feel like they were going to get one in there. Better luck to you tomorrow. Here's a first pitch to Garrett Hampson, leading off the bottom of the 5th. It's high for ball 1. Welcome in, folks, from Play by Play with JJ. And for those of you here on my channel, if you haven't checked out JJ's channel, I would advise you to do so. He does a really good job at calling games, like me. 2-0 pitch to Hampson is low and away, ball 3. What are we doing to the number 9 hitter leading off an inning, Charlie? Why are we falling behind 3-0 to the number 9 hitter leading off? You know how I feel about this. There's a called strike, bottom of the zone, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Come on. Jeez Louise. You're walking the number 9 hitter leading off the inning in a tie ball game, dude. Is that 4 walks tonight, man? 4 walks. Not acceptable for me, man. Throw some strikes, dude. Again, if he thinks he's suddenly going to strike out 12 per 9, like the pace he's been on, if it's going to come at the cost of good control, I don't want it. Can we get the 2024 version of Charlie Morton? The one with the 4 ERA, less strikeouts? I'll take that version. Here's a pickoff attempt that is a little bit late at first base. One 0 to Carroll. That one's popped up. Stay in play. Down the right field line, O'Neill giving it a look, but it is going to reach the seats in foul territory. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's JJ. The combined ages of Morton and Kelly tonight, 77 years old. In fact, if you add up the days, it's closer to 78 years old. So, both pitchers working on their AARP card. This pitch is fouled away 1-2. I wonder if that card has the stats on the back like their baseball card does. The 1-2 pitch, popped foul, still 1-2. Oh, JJ, you must have brought over like a few dozen then, because I think we were right about at 100 people before you came over. So thanks once again for the fresh ears and eyes. Here is a swing and a miss on a curveball. Morton strikes out Carroll, and he needed that.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Curveball finally benefiting Morton tonight. And Carroll, who had hit a home run off of Morton in the last at-bat, strikes out here. 1 away, runner at first. Perdomo goes after the first pitch, hits it to center field. Mullins has got room. He was positioned well to make this catch rather easily, gets it back in, and there's 2 away with that runner still at first base. 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the 5th, Morton. Can still give us what would technically be considered a quality start. It's possible. He needs to get 4 more outs without giving up more than another run. Pabin Smith is up with 2 away. And he goes after a first pitch, hits it to right field and deep. Going back is O'Neill. It's over his head. And thank you. Oh, my God. Luck be a lady tonight. No, go on back to third base, my friend. You go on back to third, Garrett Hampson. Sorry. It's a ground rule double. You would have scored. Oh, I know you would have scored, but you didn't. You didn't because we got a rule. That ball went out of play, bouncing into the pool area in right center field. Another hard hit ball off of Morton. We're not happy about that, but this game is still tied thanks to the ground rules. It's 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. Josh Naylor coming up. He's 0 for 2. But man, that left-handed power bat of his, he got that first base open. And you got a right-handed hitting Gurriel on deck, who on the year is hitting 159, while Naylor's at 286. I would not let Naylor beat us in this spot. I would rather take my chances with Gurriel. I would not just put Naylor on, but I would keep it out of the zone, which, if Morton just continues to pitch like he has, shouldn't be that difficult to do. You already walked 4 guys tonight without trying. Let's be careful here. First pitch, swing and a miss, and Morton chased a curveball low. All right. More of that, please. Kept it out of the zone. Got a whiff. 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball, and this time Naylor takes it, and it's in the zone. And the count is 0-2. 2 down, and I guess we're going after Naylor because it's 0-2. But be careful. Careful now. First or second and third, 2 away in a tie ball game, bottom of the 5th. Pitch number 77 on the night from Morton is in the dirt. It bounces a little bit away from Sanchez, but it's in front of him. Runner at third with no designs on trying to take home on that pitch in the dirt. But we've already had one wild pitch tonight that cost us. Getting me nervous over here. We got a 1-2 count. Pitch. Curveball. That's smacked to right. Naylor was all over it. It gets down and goes into the corner. It's going to score 2 runs, and the Diamondbacks are going to lead this one 4-2 on a 2-out double on a curveball. Morton threw 2 curveballs already. And then he throws him another right out over the plate. I told you an 0-2. You don't. God. Oh, God. There's nothing to say other than that was crap. That was just utter crap. Totally preventable. Totally preventable. Gurriel at the plate. He pops up the first pitch. First baseman O'Hearn in foul ground will make the catch, and the inning is over. So we could have just, gotten that guy up. But what do I know? We go to the 6th. The Diamondbacks lead at 4-2. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. 4 walks, hanging a curveball on a hitter like that in that spot. Up 0-2 in the count. Are you kidding me? It's bad. 3 bad starts. I want to see somebody else get a shot. Brandon Young has looked good in AAA. Kyle Gibson's about to make his first rehab assignment start on Thursday. I don't think the Orioles are going to take Morton out of this rotation as quickly as I would because, let's talk about the closer role last year. I wanted Kimbrel out of there a lot earlier than they finally made the move to get him out of there. I would expect something similar in this situation. You pay a veteran $10+ million for 1 year of work, and you're going to just, you're not going to pull the plug until you have to pull the plug. But we got Povich struggling. We got Dean Kramer, who's laboring out there. We need, it can't just be Eflin and one decent start from Sagano. I mean, come on. It's time to start kicking the tires on other arms we got in the organization here, man. This is a bad performance from Morton. It goes beyond just bad. This is bad. He's a veteran. He's. What are you doing, man? Here's a first pitch strike to Adley Rutschman at the bottom of the plate for strike 1. Merrill Kelly still out there on the mound now with a lead. And this one's fouled away. It's 0-2. Yep, 3 bad starts. This one, I don't know. Just a couple of situations where there's just no excuse. Inside to Rutschman, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a called strike 3 on the inside edge. Rutschman goes down looking, and that's how we start the top of the 6th. I got a feeling the team morale right now ain't so good. Man, this team has got to get it together. I mean, that's the thing. If the bats can't pick it up for the pitching, if the bats start losing their confidence because they're worried that they're going to have to score 6 or 7 runs to win a game, now you've got like a snake eating its own head situation. Want to know the count on Ryan O'Hearn? That one's hit on the ground to first. Naylor will flip it to Kelly covering the bag. That's the second out in the top of the 6th. So a couple of weak outs. That's our response after coughing up the lead. Well, I say coughing up the lead. We did that already. We coughed up the tie. Jordan Westberg. All right. Come on, man.
West is that way.
Help your boy out. Look, I'm not worried about what happens tonight. I'm just worried about how we're going to handle things going forward. Here is a swing and a miss. 0-1 the count on Westberg. We can still come back and win this game tonight. But regardless, win or lose on the result tonight, I want to see something that we didn't see with Kimbrel last year, which was, react to something that ain't working a little faster. 1-1 the pitch, swung on and fouled away. 1-2 on Westberg. Oh yeah, folks, don't mistake. Your boy doesn't give up. I don't give up on the team. I don't give up on the result. The 1-2 hit in the air, right center. Carroll looks like he'll get it, and he does. Inning over. Probably the easiest inning of the night for Merrill Kelly, and it comes right after the Diamondbacks take the lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th, Arizona 4, Baltimore 2. Yeah, the overall thing with the team, the record, the division, this, the that, I'm not in any kind of panic mode. But with Charlie Morton, I stick to my guns. 3 starts. Didn't freak out after start 1. Didn't freak out after start 2. Now I'm freaking out. Oh, this coffee is ice cold. Chipoki, though, that's the thing. You don't sign a guy that's 40 years old to help give him time to work on his issues. You signed a 40-year-old because part of his appeal is that he's got it all figured out already. Just get him some reps in the spring, send him out there, and he does his job. I can give you that for a Cade Povich. I can't give you that for a Charlie Morton. That's why you pay him free agent money. Yeah, for a guy that age. That's part of the appeal. That's supposed to be what you're buying. A guy who's ready to give you innings, not work on stuff. Yeah, we ain't got time for that. Hey, the Orioles are giving away a Oriole bird plush toy on the 13th of April when we play the Blue Jays. Hey, by the way, our first orange out. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar on the first pitch to Eugenio Suarez. It bounces to O'Hearn, and he can't pick it. And that's going to be an error on Gunnar. That's his second error already on the season. Morton still out here. That was pitch number 80. Today's not all his fault. 4 walks, Chilo. 4 walks. When is that good? Is the job to always just have to counter with something? My God, you've been the one saying Morton stinks, and now I'm like, okay, we got to do something about it. Oh, no, it's not his fault. Holy cow. All right. 4 walks and a hanging curveball with an 0-2 count to a left-handed power bat with 2 runners in scoring position when you got, a guy on deck that you probably would rather go after. How is that not on him? How is that not on him? This ball is fouled away. It's still 0-2. This one's bounced in the dirt, and the count even up at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Moreno. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Yeah, a run per inning. That's what I'm saying. Like, double barrel action in the bullpen. A lefty Aiken, a righty Baker. 1-2 pitch. High for ball 2. Oh, we will, John. We will. This pitch is off the plate, full count. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can't really judge the offense until the game's over. I mean, the Orioles could still wind up with 7 runs by the end of this game. We don't know. So far, yeah, he could have used some extra support. Merrill Kelly hasn't pitched well in his first 2 games. He's given up about a run an inning as well. But the fact of the matter is Merrill Kelly didn't walk 4 of our guys, right? He's given up 1 walk. Morton's given up 4 walks and 4 hits, including 2 doubles and a home run. So of the 4 hits, 3 were for extra bases, and there's walk number 5. All right, so is that on him? Is walk number 5 on Morton? Get him out of there. First and second, nobody out. Get him out of the game. I don't want to see it anymore. You got a lefty coming up right now. Get him out of the game. Sanchez is out to talk. Where's Hyde? Yo, Brandon, we got a day game tomorrow and then a day off before the homestand. So use the bullpen. Here comes Hyde. So that was a stall tactic. Here comes a pitching change. Charlie Morton exits the ballgame. Five walks, a home run ball, and a couple of doubles. A wild pitch. What else? It's too bad. It's too bad. It was a bad signing. It was a bad signing. It's a bad signing. Kimbrel was a bad signing. This was a bad signing. Tyler O'Neill looks like a good signing. This looks like a bad signing. Sagano looks like it could be a good signing. Jury's still out. A guy like Laureano might be not too good of a signing. I don't know. Still too early to tell, but I'd say O'Neill, good. Morton, not good. It happens. We made a lot of additions. We know one of them isn't panning out right now. I hope Morton is going to be a team player and if called upon will take up space in the bullpen. Remember, we're without Albert Suarez for a long time. We got Matt Bowman kind of as our long man. But I'm ready to give Brandon Young a shot in this rotation for maybe 1 or 2 starts. That gives Kyle Gibson a chance to get ready to then come in and be the replacement. Or then you give Gibson 3 starts without any, you just let him try until he gets 3 starts in, and then you assess after that. But, yeah, we've got a way to move on from Morton right now. You put him in the pen. He's your long man. Maybe it'll spark something in him, or maybe he'll just be worse, and then we'll have to maybe cut bait later on. But we're going to hold on to him as long as we can without making it look like it was a bad signing. That's me saying what the team is doing. Keegan Aiken is out here, lefty on lefty, Alec Thomas at the plate. It's the same thing with Kimbrel. They're going to play it the same way they did with Kimbrel. But at least you can take him out of this rotation. This ball's bunted, foul, third base side. 4-2 Diamondbacks, bottom of the 6th. First and second, nobody out. Bit of a delay here before this next pitch. And another bunt attempt. They bring the bat head back. And that is ball 1, I believe. Scoreboard hasn't indicated anything. There it goes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan O'Hearn charging hard in from first base on this bunt attempt. What kind of play are they showing us here? Oh, they threw down to first, and Holiday tried to get Moreno off the bag. Umpire called him safe. I guess whenever this play I think he got the heel of the foot. Can we challenge this? We are challenging this. Okay. So we didn't see it in real time. They were focused on the plate, but after a pitch, right, they threw down to first base to try and pick off the runner. Holiday covering the bag because O'Hearn had charged in to deal with the bunt attempt. Call is overturned. The runner is out. Right? Is that working out for us? Did that go our way? It sure did. And Thomas is still trying to get a bunt down. It's foul. 1-2 the count. So, wow, Holiday, and I guess that was Gary Sanchez with the snap throw down there to first. Let me watch this again. Yep, Sanchez. Actually, it wasn't even a snap throw. He actually double pumped before throwing down there, and Moreno just sort of lackadaisically trying to get back on base. And that cost the Diamondbacks. So a mistake by Arizona. Thank you very much. There's 1 out, runner at second. Thomas with another foul ball. It's a 1-2 count. And maybe a mistake like that will start making Arizona make more mistakes. This ball's hit on the ground. First base. A flip to the pitcher covering. It's close, but Aiken beats Thomas to the bag for out number 2. Runner moves up to third base. Man, it's been a weird game. This could have been a whole lot uglier than it actually is right now. Even though the Diamondbacks on the day have just the 4 hits, they've had a lot of base runners. First pitch to Hampson is a called strike. Struck out and walked so far tonight. This pitch is hit in the air, and I think we're going to get out of it. Holiday backing up. Said Mullins is right behind him, but communication looks solid. Holiday makes the catch. And the inning is over. The Orioles finding new ways to escape additional damage. We're losing, but we're still within earshot here. We're down a pair of runs going into the late innings. 4-2 Diamondbacks. 4-2 Diamondbacks. Should I enunciate better? I don't know. We're going into the 7th inning now. How you doing, folks? Hey, tomorrow, look at this. Read that. Dean Kramer against Brandon Fat. That's right. That fat guy is going to be on the mound tomorrow. I know it's pronounced a little different, but I just call him Fat. Brandon Fat. That'll be 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be on the air. You can always set your subscribe button and go to those notifications and get a little alert there if you need it. But, you know, I don't like alerts myself. I'm not an alert guy. I have to rely on the good old memory there. My own bell up here. I know Kramer needs to have a good start. We need to win a series. Come on, get back home with a... Oh, is it time? Oh, no, it's not time yet. Dan, you're jumping the gun, buddy. That's a half inning too soon. You got me scared. Don't autofill fat. We got a lot of cakes on the griddle here in the chat, but a little bit early. Early bird special. Get it? You guys know I love the channel and stop by when I can, but as a Snakes fan, this ball's base hit by Mullins, and he's going for 2, and he'll get in there standing as Gurriel doesn't really show a whole lot of, yeah. He's just kind of going up there and picking up the ball. Thank you. Leadoff double by Mullins. Splash it up, why don't you? It's been a while.
Said now you know what to do.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Mullins has been the batter we've depended on tonight. A 2-out or a 2-run single to give us the runs we have on the board, and now a leadoff double, top of the 7th. Tyler O'Neill at the plate. Curveball called a strike, and that was borderline.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Shelby Miller, veteran right-hander, getting loose for the Diamondbacks. Kelly on 83 pitches. This one is inside, 1-1. All right, folks, it's time to rally. Let's go. Kelly's thrown 19 of the first 24 batters he's faced a first pitch strike. This one's off the plate, 2-1. 2-1 to Tyler O'Neill. You know how he can help get us back in this game quick. Pitch. Come on, Blue! Outside, but it's called strike 2.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
2-2 pitch. Swung on and tell me he foul-tipped it, please. He did. O'Neill gets just a stitch of the ball to stay alive, 2-2. Lock in, Tyler. Lock in, buddy. Come on, man. I need a good feeling. I need a good feeling. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, he checked. Okay, he checked. Full count. Holy cow, that ball was 1.5 feet outside. O'Neill nearly went around. And I think the Diamondbacks are chirping at the first base umpire for saying he did not swing. He didn't swing. Shut up. Full count. Hang on to your hats. Runner at second with nobody out. Payoff pitch. He laid off. Ball 4. Take your base.
I'm walking here.
Kelly threw a changeup low and away, and it was moving a bit, trying to get that batter to chase. O'Neill laid off. And who do we got out here tonight? Because whoever's working first, wasn't he the one behind the plate last night? Home plate umpire is Brian Honora. It's Laz Diaz. Of course it's Laz Diaz. And Mike Easterbrook, he was the one behind the plate last night. So this entire crew has got a reputation. Merrill Kelly is barking as he's walking off the field. What are you barking about, dude? Oh, and we might get a manager tossed. Diamondbacks manager's going off. He's going off in the face of Laz Diaz. I don't know if he's been tossed already. Torey Lovullo is getting in a lot of... His veins are popping out of his neck, I'll tell you that. Here comes the home plate umpire to... You know Laz Diaz, he's got his hands on his hips. He's barking right back. Laz doesn't stand down for anybody. Oh, we've got a John Boy breakdown in the works right here, folks. Torey Lovullo is hopping mad. He is hopping mad. All right, commercial break. Holy Toledo. Holy cow. Hey, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. Harry Carey coming at you. We needed some folks to hit that like button in the Charm City chat. It helps out the channel. And it helps me grab a cold Bud Light. Hey, everybody. Hi, Travis. Why are you calling me BW? You want to hear Harry Callis. Are you talking about the voice of the Philadelphia Phillies, whose voice is so strong and dynamic it is impossible to recreate? Perhaps you've heard his voice on NFL films. Watching, I forgot the name of that show. What the hell was the name of the show on HBO that ran forever? Every week with Len Dawson and what the hell was that show? It's the best Harry Carey you've ever heard. Come on, Sean. You're just buttering me up. There's like 5,000 people who do a Harry Carey impression. How can I be the best? No, you guys don't remember. You guys don't remember the, what is it? Like, I want to keep saying it's called First and 10, but that was like a fiction football show on HBO. The weekly show on HBO with all the NFL highlights. Nobody knows this? I thought you guys are in my age bracket. Len Dawson and Nick Bonacotti, Chris Collinsworth in the old days. What was the name of the show? Inside the NFL. Thank you, Bartman. Holy cow. Thank you, Bartman. Inside the NFL. Holy cow. Okay, Heston Kjerstad coming up. I thought I was losing my mind. It's a very big show. It ran forever. Kjerstad with a broken bat and a play at second as Perdomo catches it. And Mullins luckily gets back to second base before Perdomo doubles him off. Unlucky But at the same time, it could have been worse, as Kjerstad shatters his bat on this swing. I mean, he absolutely shattered it to pieces. I don't know if I've ever seen a bat break quite like that. So that's the first out here in the top of the 7th. Shelby Miller on as the new pitcher. 1 pitch and a broken bat, soft liner to short. Here is Gary Sanchez.
Release the Kraken.
Come on, Gary. Where's that big old home run swing of yours? There's a first pitch strike on a fastball at 95 from Shelby Miller. Sanchez is 0 for 2. Came in today hitting just 0.77, so now we're talking about 0.50. 0-1 pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Gary. We need a big hit. I have not had a lucky recently. I've had 1 tonight. I am due for 1 more. I try to keep it to 2 a ball game. 1-1 pitch. Up and in, and Sanchez is plunked. Gary, absorb it. We need the base runner. Bases loaded. 1 out. Let's go. All right, Charm City chat. I need everybody, and I mean everybody, even the ones out there that never type in a word. Type in, let's go. I mean something. We need all the magic we can get right now.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Let's go. First pitch to Holiday is, don't you dare tell me that was called a strike? Hey, Blue, can you let us decide the outcome of this situation, please? It's kind of important. 0-1 on Holiday. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch. Hit in the air to left. Third base side, out of play. Holiday in the hole. Jackson, you're still a very young man. And I know this is asking a lot, dude. But despite the 0-2 count you're sitting on right now, we need you to come through, man. We need more than just a sac fly. We need a big, big hit. Help us out, man. Hang in there. 0-2 pitch. Swung on. Hit to left. That ball is going to be caught by Gurriel. And he throws the ball away. And 1 run will come in, and another one nearly did. As Gurriel, trying to catch the runner at third off the bag, air mails this throw. A run comes in to score. It's 4-3. It's a little bit weird. I was hoping that ball would drop in. Had it dropped in, it would have been better than this, but we'll still get something. Mullins wisely tagging up and scoring on the wild throw, and we had another guy right behind him, but so what do we have right now? Second and third with 2 down, is that right? That ball was thrown on the fly all the way to the, I mean, that is one of the worst throws I've ever seen. O'Neill didn't tag up, so he's out. What do you mean he didn't tag up? At second base? Oh, shoot. All right, let me wait for a replay. I'm assuming this is why the Diamondbacks are out talking, and now Brandon Hyde's talking to the umpires. I saw Mullins tag up. I definitely saw Mullins tag up. So that run should still, well, if he didn't tag, then they're gonna take the run off the board. The thing is, did they get the force before? Well, yeah, because the run can still score before they get the force on O'Neill if he didn't tag. It would just end the inning. Thank you there, Scott. All right, we're about to get a call here, I think. I mean, Gurriel's got his glove on his head and got his hands on his cheeks like he thinks he's done something terrible, so something might go our way. I think the run is going to count regardless. The only question is whether or not the inning is over. But I can't be 100% on that. Yeah, I see O'Neill clearly off the base at second. The throw came in toward third. Mullins had successfully tagged up. It's O'Neill who's behind him that looks to be... Okay, so from this angle, there's the fly ball. O'Neill is never even close to second. He didn't even try to tag up. He's way out. But before the ball gets to second, nobody overran each other on the base paths. So, yeah, to me, it's 4-3 and the inning is over. That's the way I'm reading it. And that's what George has right there in the chat, 4-3 inning over. I think George is right. I got to refresh the game. 2-hour mark, I guess. Not a bad time for it to go down with this replay going on. Why is Gurriel so upset? I mean, I get he made a terrible throw, but why is he upset about whatever the potential result of this replay is? It's only going to be in the Diamondbacks' favor, I would think. It's if it weren't a matter of us really desperate to win and what have you, that being potentially the tying run, Tyler O'Neill. If it weren't for the situation, it's kind of funny that he didn't even like deke going back to tag. He just was like, nope, I'm just going to keep running. Maybe nobody will see me. What is taking so long? I mean, the only other thing you really have to consider is, like, did somebody overrun somebody else on the bases or something like that? But I didn't see any of that. It's just, was Tyler O'Neill off the bag, or did he not tag? And when the ball went to the base to force him, was Mullins already in? And if he was, I think he scores. So that's it. He's really going to keep Gurriel. He's going to keep that glove on his head indefinitely. What are they thinking about? I need a lucky. Oh, this is an interesting part of things. The umpire did not indicate whether or not Gurriel had caught the ball, which means Tyler O'Neill was sort of rightfully stuck. Because O'Neill is like, well, you're not calling it an out, so I got to keep running. Anybody hear what I'm saying to you right now? It's not really Tyler O'Neill's complete fault here. So hopefully we're going to have a bigger benefit than we even thought. Maybe O'Neill is actually going to be safe. Maybe this inning isn't over. They mentioned this in the chat. Okay, well, I apologize. What do you want me to do? I'm calling the game. I'm analyzing what I'm seeing happen. I'm sorry if somebody had already said something. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to reheat some coffee, and I'll try to give you a better call when I get back. All right? All right. You know what? I'm disappearing. I'm gonna fade away. I'm fading away. I know this sounds like a homer call, like, well, since we're the team. Yeah, but you're not explaining how you didn't call an out on the catch. So Laz Diaz is ruling basically what I had said was probably the case. But what was all the extra conferencing for when clearly the issue was the ump didn't call that an out? You didn't address that in your explanation, Laz. That was the point of the whole damn thing. It's 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on, folks. Yeah, it's the ghost of BW. What the hell's going on? We gotta stretch, I guess. Let's stretch our legs and run into the kitchen, grab the batter, fire up the stovetop because it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in the chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Oh, boy. Hey, what happened to the, Yeah, we'll take over here. Take a look at some of these out-of-town scores here. I'll be right back. Boy, I tell you what, a game like this, it's a good thing it's regular hours where I am. It's a good thing the neighbor is gone because, he would have, if this were a 3 a.m. call a week ago, I might have started World War III over here. Keegan Aiken is still on the mound. Corbin Carroll, top of the order for the Diamondbacks. We're in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is a slider top of the zone for a called strike one. 4-3 Arizona. How is this game going to wind up? Look at that. Oh, we don't get a call? Okay, 1-1. Been a weird game. It's okay, Shipoki. Okay. One-two pitch. Line on the ground and up the middle, a base hit. Corbin Carroll with his second hit of the night. A home run and now a single to lead off the bottom of the 7th off the lefty Aiken. That's some speed out there. We're within a run, and now we got a shy poke. That's how it's pronounced? Shy poke. All right. If I screw up another time, forgive me in advance. Here's Perdomo. 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. He's turned around to bat right-handed, and he looks to bunt. They appeal the bunt attempt, and it's ball 1. Check on the runner, a soft throw by Aiken. That's certainly not his best move. Corbin Carroll back standing. So controversy here with the umpires tonight, folks. And Laz Diaz in the middle of it. As this pitch is fouled back 1-1. I mean, we had an ump that called about 8 to 10 pitches, strikes that were out of the zone against us last night by that umpire. Here's another bunt. This one is foul. Count as a ball and 2 strikes. So Perdomo maybe going to be swinging away from here on. Yeah, that whole exchange will definitely get a John Boy breakdown. You can take that to the bank. One-two pitch. Come on, Blue. That nipped the bottom of the zone. Right there. Yes, top of that ball's touching the bottom of the zone. There's the close-up replay shot of it. 2-2 pitch. Inside full count. Yeah, folks, once again, if you want to talk trash, the umpires are always fair game. Lay into the umps. Second check on Carroll, and again, it's just a lob throw by Aiken. I don't even understand the point. Now there's been 2 checks. No more checking in this at-bat. And O'Hearn's not even going to keep Carroll on the base. They're basically just saying, take second. He's not going, though. Perdomo hits this ball to center field and deep. Mullins is back. He's on the track. He makes the catch. Holy cow, that's a 390-something foot out by Perdomo. 1 away. One out for Pavin Smith, who, are they going to get a pinch hitter for him? What are we doing? We're making a move. It's lefty against lefty unless they've already announced a pinch hitter. I don't know why they're taking Aiken out here. They did announce. Okay, Randall Grichuk, a right-handed bat, is going to pinch hit like he did last night in a similar spot for Pavin Smith, and the Orioles are going to go to a right-hander. Brian Baker was up earlier. Not sure if it'll be him, but that's probably your best bet. That looks like Baker jogging in right now. Call to the bullpen. 1 down, runner at first, and Baker coming into the game. Folks, how you doing? So, yeah, 3:30, that is for me, what, 2:30 in the morning? All right. Looking forward to tonight's 2:30 a.m. call for Game 3. Ump change. Yeah, can we go to the bullpen for a new ump? How about that? This ump needs to get out of this game. I like that idea. How about a 6-man umpire crew? You keep a couple guys on the bench. And if an umpire's having a bad day, you pinch ump. I'm fine with that idea. If the umpire is really bad, how about just randomly choose somebody out of the crowd? Brian Baker. Wow, has he already appeared in 5 games? 5 in the third innings, folks, and he has not given up a run. Opponents hitting just $176 off of him. And the strikeout pitch is there as well, averaging 11.8 per 9. He hasn't pitched 9 innings yet, but if he had, that's the pace he's on. First pitch to Grichuk, fouled away on a slider. 0-1 the count. Grichuk batting .263. Whatever happened to Jock Peterson? Isn't he still with this team? I know Ketel Marte is on the shelf. Did Peterson move on to another team this season? Because that's what I remember last year. Grichuk and Peterson basically platooning. Peterson the lefty, Grichuk the righty. 1-1 the count on Randall Grichuk. Pitch. Low and away. 2-1. Did Jock join the Giants? And look at that alliteration. Jock joined the Giants. Okay. Two-one pitch. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Holiday, the relay throw. Plenty of time. It's a double play, and this inning is over. Folks, on to the 8th inning. We need a rally here. Rally time, folks. Can we do it? Can we do it?
We're on a mission from God.
Well, that makes me feel like we could do it.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
All right. I believe you.
This being Baltimore and all.
Oh boy, is this great!
I hope it is. What is this button?
One day, it started raining, and it didn't quit for 4 months.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I put that in there. That's for rain delays. I could probably knock that button down on the depth chart here. Let me close this door before this next inning starts. Howdy. How many movie quotes you got, BW? What, in the machine? I got a lot.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Who knows that movie? And for extra points, name the character who utters that line from said movie. Spurger coming in with the movie answer. And who utters the line? All right, we could use some work on the spelling, but yes, Buford T. Justice, played by the legendary Jackie Gleason. A.J. Puck on the mound, lefty, facing Gunnar Henderson to begin the 8th inning. Gunnar goes after a first pitch fastball, a swing and a miss. Gunnar is 0 for 3.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
We need something tonight from you, Gunnar. You're leading off another inning. We need you to get on base, if not tied up. Take strike 2, man. 0-2 on Gunnar. A.J. Puck. You can have some fun with that name if you'd like. George, you talking about the weather on Friday? Oh, boy. 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air. Foul off to the left. What's the weather supposed to be like back home this weekend, folks? Let your boy know. We got bad weather coming in. Oh, boy. Oh, 2 pitch. That one's hit in the air, right field, but off the end of the bat. And it'll be caught out there by Corbin Carroll. 1 away. Gunner 0 for 4. Well, here's the deal with rain delays. I can tolerate them as long as it's a night game scheduled, because for me, it's like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And if I got to wait for it to start, then no big deal. But if it's a afternoon game and I'm up at like 2 in the morning and then I'm sitting through 2 hours of a rain delay, that is rough. Adley Rutschman takes a little bit off the plate for ball 1.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Ryan Mountcastle is on deck to pinch hit for Ryan O'Hearn. This pitch is high, 2-0 on Adley. What the AJ Puck we got going on here? 2-0 pitch on the outside edge, a backdoor slider, 2-1. Adley's numbers are better from this side of the plate. That's a called strike 2. Rutschman might be wondering why he didn't offer at it. Had the middle of the plate, lower half of the plate, but not at the bottom of the zone. That was a pretty hittable pitch. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up for the Orioles in the bullpen. 2-2. Check swing. He did not go. And the count is full on a pitch low. Come on, get on base any way you can, buddy. Any way you can. Payoff pitch. Hit to right. And that ball's going to get down. Another one hit off the end of the bat. Had Adley actually squared this up, this might have reached Carroll for a fly ball out, but instead it'll drop in front of the right fielder for a 1-out single. And we're going to get a pinch runner. Is that Mateo, I'm assuming? If Mateo is in, there he is. Let's take advantage of this situation. I mean, Brandon Hyde is playing his cards here. We got a pinch runner and a pinch hitter. Mateo takes over for Rutschman. Remember, Rutschman DHing tonight, so we don't have to worry about how to replace a catcher with Sanchez already in the lineup. Sanchez doing the catching, so Mateo takes over as the DH and pinch runner at first. The tying run with 1 out. Ryan Mountcastle pinch hitting right now for Ryan O'Hearn.
Okay, mount up.
All right. What can we do here? Mateo has got the speed to steal a base and get that tying run in scoring position, but he's also got a lefty out there who's staring right at him. First pitch is fouled straight back by Mountie. He was on that. Oh, he was close to getting to that pitch. 0-1. Infield playing pretty much straight away. Check on Mateo for the first time. He's back standing. Mountcastle just needs to lock in on the pitcher here. Don't worry about what Mateo is doing. There he goes. And the pitch is taken. It's a called strike, and there's no throw. Mateo swipes a base, tying run in scoring position, Mountie with an 0-2 count. All right, now we need the clutch hit on an 0-2 count. Puck steps off the rubber, so that's a disengagement. Oh, and 2 the count. There goes Mateo again. The pitch is in the dirt. And a check swing by Mountie. No swing. Mateo swipes third. He's 90 feet away with only 1 out. Come on, Mountie. Make contact. Make contact and tie this game up, folks. If you're wondering why Mateo hasn't been cut from this team, if you're wondering, well, what can he do for us? This is the role I'm talking about. This is what he can do for you. Play center field? No. Pinch run late and help you tie a game? Yes. 90 feet away, 1-2 the count on Mountcastle, 1 out. Puck from the belt, the pitch. In on the hands and a comebacker. Mateo is trapped. A rundown and he runs out of the base path and he's tagged, and what a debacle. Mateo took off on contact and went right back to the pitcher. The only place where Mateo is going to get nailed, even with the drawn in infield. If it gets past the pitcher, he scores. Oh, God. Spurger, I would say a lot of really good teams have a spot ready just for a guy who does that. I mean, it's a valuable weapon to have. I don't know what to tell you. I'd want that on my team. When I'm playing the show, I bring in that speed off the bench to get that run I need late in the ballgame all the time, man. This pitch is low and in to Jordan Westberg. He's got to come up with a 2-out knock. Mountcastle was able to get all the way up to second base after the rundown, so that's the one bright spot. The base hit still ties the game. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. George, I don't know what to tell you. With Mateo's speed, again, if the ball goes anywhere but the pitcher, he's scoring. That's probably why he's going on contact. This pitch is fouled back, 1-2. That was just bad luck. It was bad luck. He went right to the pitcher. Anywhere else, he scores. One-two pitch. In the dirt, Westberg swings and misses, and the inning is over. Man, oh man, oh man. That one really hurt. Adley gets on base. We pinch run. We get him all the way to third. And he gets caught in a rundown on a comebacker to the pitcher. Tying run. Would-be tying run. That hurts. And we've only got 3 more outs to play with here. Man, oh man, oh man. That hurt. That one really hurt. Oh, boy. Got the 3, 4, 5 guys due up here for Arizona coming up. Sir Anthony Dominguez was getting loose earlier. Either Baker will stay out there or they'll bring in Dominguez. Yeah, it's just been a weird night, you know. All would be great if we still somehow won this thing, because then it'd be like, man, that's baseball for you. It is a roller coaster ride, but boy, stick around because, you know. But man, it's been a crazy, crazy game. I wonder if this sub count page is working again. I haven't given that a try in a minute. What are you doing, sub count? Are you back? No? Are you mad at me? All right. What have I done? That page is out of commission right now. Folks, we've passed 100 likes, but there's 131 of you here right now. So that, by my math, I'd say 29 of you at least. Could do me a favor right now if you don't mind. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on in relief. 5 appearances so far without giving up a run. Josh Naylor at the plate, and first pitch is up and away for ball 1. Yes, please hit the like button if you haven't already, folks. Thank you. Mountcastle takes over defensively for O'Hearn at first base. 1-0 pitch, and that nearly hit Naylor, who I think was already hit by a pitch earlier in the game. He just gets out of the way of this one. And Naylor, no, he was not hit by a pitch earlier. Was somebody else? Somebody was hit. Naylor is grounded into a double play, grounded out to second, and he had that 2-run double. That is the difference in the ball game right now. His last time up. The infield was in, but not it was weakly hit back to the pitcher. It's still, with him breaking and his speed, even with the infield in, George, I promise you, Mateo is scoring. It's just the pitcher. He's the only guy that makes that play. That is ball 4 to Josh Naylor on 4 pitches. A leadoff walk on 4 pitches. Dominguez maybe not interested in facing the left-handed bat with a couple of righties up next. But you don't want to walk the leadoff man either. Justin Martinez, a right-hander, getting up for Arizona. First pitch to Gurriel is low. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is 0 for 3. This one is hit off the bottom part of the bat and going to drop just out of reach of Ryan Mountcastle in foul ground, first base side. If this guy was using a torpedo bat, his sweet spot on that swing would have been about 3 inches above the hands. Oh, and 2 the count. Pitch. That is a called strike 3 on the sweeper from Dominguez, knee high on the outside corner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
One away. Here is Eugenio Suarez. He's been held quiet so far tonight. First pitch is in the dirt and gets away, and the catcher Sanchez has no idea where this ball is. Runner at first goes up to second, Naylor. Oy, another wild pitch for us. Sanchez, I know that ball was short, but man, both of the wild pitches tonight, I feel like he could have blocked it a little bit better to keep it from going so far away. 1-0 pitch. Fouled away, 1-1. Kevin Brown reminding us that the Orioles are still looking for their first back-to-back victory, 2-game streak. We've gone from a team that never gets swept to a team that's just trying to win 2 in a row. Oh, what's happening? 2-1 the count on Suarez. Pitch. Outside. 3-1. I might need to sneak a snack in here. I'm trying to get through the end of this game, but Dominguez lifts his leg and then steps off the rubber to look Naylor back to second base. The 3-1 pitch to Suarez is swung on and missed. He chased ball 4. Thank you very much. Full count. And the payoff pitch. Low in the dirt, and again, Sanchez has to go about 15 feet away from the plate to retrieve this ball, but no advancement from Naylor. But it's a walk. Second walk by Dominguez in his inning of work here. 2 walks. He's gotten 1 out. And that'll bring up Gabriel Moreno. Favorite movie? There's just too many, Nathaniel. You gotta narrow it down, man. Give me a genre. Give me a decade. Give me, I don't know, a director. Just one favorite movie. I don't know if I can do it, man. Moreno. Line drive, and Holiday's got it at second, and he tags the bag with his foot to double up Naylor. This inning is over. A double play, the unconventional kind. Nice play by Holiday. Inning is over. The Orioles are down a run. We're heading to the 9th inning. It's got to be Showgirls. Only for the pool sex scene. Willy Wonka. Again, only for the pool sex. Favorite movie. Yeah, I mean, shoot me. Oh, sports movie? Favorite sports movie. Again, that's, oh, God. Even if you just said favorite baseball movie, I'd have trouble. Favorite sports movie. I mean, Field of Dreams just always comes to mind. It's more than just about the game. It's about the magic, man. Field of Dreams probably for me, but I love a lot of baseball movies. A lot of them. Do you think we should have kept Corbin Burns? We couldn't. We didn't really have a choice in the matter unless we wanted to offer him 8 years or something. The facts came out on the courtship of Corbin Burns today. We now know exactly what we offered Corbin Burns, and what it was less years, but for way more money per year. He's making $35 million a year with this Diamondbacks contract. We offered him $45 million a year, an extra $10 million. The problem is we didn't offer him enough years, and I'm happy with that. I'm fine that the Orioles said, you know what, it's not worth the risk. We'll give you 4 years. We'll even talk to you about possibly 5. But after that, with the way pitchers get injured so frequently, that's just that's how far we're going. But look, dude, we'll offer you $10 million more than the Diamondbacks in a salary. That's a significant amount more, and he said no. So that's fine. Plus, he wanted to play out west, which was known before negotiations got going in the winter, and we knew he wanted to go out there. That was his preference. So that's the end of the Corbin Burns saga for me. I'm happy that he gave us a solid season of pitching. He did everything he could in that playoff start. to help us win. And, I thought it was a fair trade for what we got. But if he wants, live out west, check swing, said Mullins at the plate. And that was a strike, apparently. All right, folks, it's the ninth inning.
Well said, now you know what to do.
We need at least one run. Martinez is on for the save situation, and that is a splitter at the top of the zone called a strike. 1-2. By the way, $45 million a year for him. There isn't a single pitcher in baseball making that amount of money in a 1 year salary. Not a single one. Aaron Judge is making $40 million a year. That is a called strike 3. Mullins goes down looking. Really, the only player making more per year in baseball right now is Juan Soto. That's the only guy making more than $45 million for a salary. And that's what we offered Corbin Burns, the second highest salary in baseball, and he said no. So fine. Fine by me. Tyler O'Neill takes a strike. It's 0-1.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Oh, 1 pitch inside at 101 miles an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, The Natural is another great movie I grew up on. Look out, O'Neill got hit. Okay, well, we'll take something. Tyler O'Neill is grazed by a pitch up and in. That or his biceps are such where this ball just bounced off of it like a... And that got him off the elbow guard that extends up the lower part of the bicep area there. All right, Heston Kjerstad, folks. Please. Please, first pitch. 101, bottom of the zone for a strike with movement. Jeez Louise. All right, folks. We need some magic. Pitch. That one's hit on the ground, and this could be 2. Perdomo to second, over to first, double play. And that'll end the ball game. That ends the ball game. Ending on a double play. And, yeah. No real surprise with that, I guess. The Orioles drop game 2 here. Final score, Arizona 4, the Orioles 3. We lose by 1 run, and we look back on a game like this and lose by a run. And how do you not just go back and go over all the ways that we could have, I'll say this, though. We could have done more. So could have Arizona, honestly. They got 4 runs. It could have been 7 or 8. We got 3 runs. It should have been 6 or 7. I don't know if we're still winning. Ah, man. But, look, for the record, I'm comfortable with moving Charlie Morton to the bullpen. We got Matt Bowman in there right now as a long reliever. He can just be a middle reliever. I don't know. Figure out who the weak spot is in the bullpen. For me right now, it's CNL Perez. It's a much more likely scenario that you cut a guy loose like that than you just DFA a Charlie Morton on a $10 million contract. So that would probably be the move. Brandon Young is going to pitch when again next? I don't know. But if he has another good third, he didn't even give up a hit in his last start, folks. Brandon Young down in AAA didn't even give up a hit in his last start. Does that sound? I mean, I know it's AAA. I know numbers don't translate. But when you got an up-and-coming pitcher in your system, and he's pitching the way he is right now, and our rotation is looking the way it does right now, then yeah. Let's see what this guy can do. That's my 2 cents. Because, again, it'd be one thing if this rotation was, two guys that are very dependable, another two guys that, give you a good start, 50-50, and then you had Morton out there kind of stinking it up. That would be, you could live with that. You can still competitively get by with that. But right now, it's Morton stinking it up, plus Dean Kramer still not pitching his best, plus Cade Povich with a start where he just gave up like 13 hits. Okay? We can't have three guys in a rotation that aren't dependable. Even if it was just three dependable and two non-dependable, we might be able to get away with that. But it can't be this ratio. It can't. We got to make a move. Anybody with me on this? It's time to make an adjustment. Maybe people think it's too early, yet a lot of other people wanted Morton gone after one start. So I don't know where you sit on it, but for me, 3 starts for a veteran pitcher like this, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And we can't afford another start like this from Morton. We can't afford it. Again, I'm not panicking on the season as a whole, but I will be panicking if we don't respond and make the adjustments that let me know that, yeah, we're trying we're trying something else here. Trade Hyde. Oh, boy. So the final score, once again, folks, Arizona 4, Baltimore 3. 4 runs, just 5 hits for the Diamondbacks. We only had 4. It was the walks, man. The walks absolutely killed us. 4 walks from Morton. His whip now in the season is 1.88, and his ERA drops to 8.78. He is 0-3. Yeah. I mean, it's just bad because let's say they keep him in the rotation. He makes 2 more starts. There's no improvement. And at that point, you're going to have people in the streets with pitchforks and torches until Morton is taken out of the... But by then, if that were the case, he would have given us 5 starts for 10... That's $2 million a start. You're getting paid $2 million per start, and then we basically cut you for 5 duds. It could work out that way. Said Mullins had a double tonight. Mateo stole a couple of bases and then got caught in a rundown. God, that was the worst. God, that's how you know. The Tyler O'Neill situation... Oh, my God. I can't relive it, folks. I'm already trying to process the trauma in real time, and now I'm asking myself to recall the trauma and experience it a second time. I can't do it. It's been tough. Tomorrow's matchup. I hear you, Shante. I hear you, man. I hear everybody. I do. I'm frustrated, guys. My patience is being tested. Again, results aren't always the reason I react. It's about what are you doing out there? What are the decisions that you're making, and are you attempting to fix a problem? Like last season, what was I complaining about? The uppercuts swinging from Adley and just the fact that we weren't trying to work counts anymore. We're going up there just wildly swinging. And, we needed to fix that in the second half. We never really did. And you take that opening day result out of the equation. You take that opening day game out of the equation, and it's been looking more like second half offense last year. Despite, again, the averages aren't the problem. O'Hearn 310, Mountie 316, Mullins 308, O'Neill 314. Some of these averages are dropping, but Westberg's down to 256, Rutschman 262, Holiday 278. But I mean, these are averages you can live with, folks. Just we're making some mental mistakes out there, base running mistakes, and the pitching has been shoddy from the starters. The bullpen, once again, by the way, 4 shutout innings. Excuse me, 3. Diamondbacks not hitting in the 9th. 3 shutout innings from this bullpen. They continue to help out. Jeez. What's the on-base, Berger? I don't have it in front of me. I'd have to find a whole new page that's probably not updated like this is. All right, folks. Tomorrow, 3:30 p.m., it is Dean Kramer looking to try to get us a series win. It's the rubber game. Kramer is on the mound and pitching for the Diamondbacks is who? I don't know. Their name is about to pop up. Oh, right. Fat. All right, folks. Come on back tomorrow in the afternoon for a fat time. I think the Diamondbacks are going to throw some fat pitches, and we're going to smack them out of the yard and take our first series of the season and go back home and turn this thing around. By the way, when this day started, we were 1 game out of first place. I'm assuming now we're at most 2 games out of first place. Again, don't worry about that. Worry about this roster and making sure we got the 26 best guys we can put out there. I got Ben McDonald on the screen right now, probably trying to be more diplomatic about Charlie Morton. But I really don't know what else you can say, folks. I mean, Ben McDonald knows. He knows. He's got to give you the right response. Anywho, all right, folks. I got to go. I got to go. I think because of the late game, I don't have a game to send you to, but I'm going to check just in case. See, Ben McDonald's talking about why did Morton pitch to Naylor to give up that 2-run double. I said that when Naylor was walking up to the plate. We got first base open. Don't give him anything to hit. He got ahead 0-2. And I'm still saying, be careful with this guy. And what did he do? He hung a curveball. And that's the difference in the win and the loss. I mean, you can't blame it all on that one thing, but that's a 2-run double. And we lost by a run. So, all right, I've done enough. Come on back tomorrow, folks. Sorry about this result. We'll win 2 in a row one day. In fact, I'm guaranteeing it. Coming up on the homestand, folks, our first win streak of the season. But we got one more game here out west tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope you'll be there. Until then, have a good night. This has been the BirdWatcher and the Hat, and we will chirp at you later. Thanks to the mods and everybody else, and have a good night.